Yeah, it's a great pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
It's back on TV. I mean, it's out. You can get it on DVD and all that other stuff and stream it or whatever. But now it's going to be back on TV. And I'm used to it on CBS.
Mm-hmm.
All the Charlie Brown specials during this time of year.
I think so, yeah.
The Thanksgiving one,
Right.
the Christmas one. Now they're bringing back the great pumpkin Charlie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all going to be on PBS.
And there's a new one coming out, too.
I haven't heard of this one. It's on PBS?
No, it's going to be on Apple TV, which I find completely weird. But yeah, it's called All Lang Syne. It's going to be a New Year's Eve or New Year's special, and it's going to kind of mirror what everybody's been going through. Charlie Brown's disappointed because Grandma can't come over to the house to visit, and so Lucy decides to cheer him up, which is kind of out of character.
Is this the new animation?
I don't know.
I wonder how it's going to look compared to the classics that Charles Schulz did.
Yeah, I don't know if they can mimic that.
There's no way. And the writing, because it's not going to be his writing.
Exactly. Because he passed away quite a few years ago. But I don't know. I'll be interested to watch, although I don't really want to get the subscription to Apple TV to have to do it.
I wonder if they let you have it for free.
I can ask.
For like a month or so. You can ask.
If I say please.
Hey, Apple, would you please?
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Melinda chimed in and she said, I have a thought about Shareathon that I want to share with you.
I just wanted to say that during Shareathon, we may not think of it as being able to share the love of Christ with other people. With COVID, it's stopped visiting friends, visiting family, especially visiting in churches. But if you give your gift, you are reaching out to thousands of people through your small little gift. And that's one reason why I give. And being able to share the love of Christ with other people all over the world, it brings me great joy.
Oh, well, thank you. Your thoughts are so well done, Melinda. Just thinking how his radio reaches out to share the hope of Jesus with others and how your gift makes that so possible and makes a difference in somebody's life. Shareathon begins October 19th. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, and it can reach into your neighbor's home, or like she said, like Melinda said, that it can be around the world listening through the My HISRadio app. So you can share the hope of Jesus right now. You have that opportunity to go online and go to hisradio.com, tap the My HISRadio app, or even text the word GIVE to 800-447-7234.
You'll share the hope of Jesus with others with your gift to His Radio. Thank you for doing that today for a big jump start for Shareathon that begins in just a little over a week.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So I'm FaceTiming with my daughter and granddaughter, Jacinia, the other day, and I noticed that while we're FaceTiming that baby is watching Boss Baby, that cartoon. But I noticed something else. I said, what in the world? Like, I can't understand what... It was Spanish. It was a Spanish version of Boss Baby.
Now, why would that shock you?
Well, I guess because I don't know. I guess I never thought about it.
Well, her husband.
Right. My daughter's husband, my son-in-law, is Chilean.
Right.
So she's being raised bilingual. And I knew they talked about it, but I guess I wasn't even thinking that you would watch cartoons. And
Well, his family still lives.
yes. Yes.
Right?
His biological family is still in Chile, and so they FaceTime with them and talk to them on the phone, that kind of thing. And so they want to make sure that Jacinia can carry on a conversation.
That makes a lot of sense to
I
me.
love this. And I knew that they were trying to raise her. He will speak to the baby in Spanish, and I just love it.
See, our youngest, Eli, has Hispanic in him.
Mm-hmm.
And I want him to learn his native, his I don't want to, how do I say this right? I want him to know his heritage.
Exactly.
And so I want him to learn how to speak Spanish. And because I can only speak English, and that's very poorly, and a little bit of Pig Latin. And that's about it. That's as bilingual as I get.
Right. And it so helps you not just communicate with your family, but it also helps you in business. If you can be bilingual, oh my goodness, the world is kind of opened up to you, which is cool.
Interpret and all that other stuff, which is awesome. I wish I knew more than one language.
Me too.
I've always wanted to.
I know a teeny tiny little bit of French and some Spanish, but yes,
oui.
that. But oui.
I don't know if you know anybody who's bilingual. It's really amazing. 800-447-7234. I can count to the gas stations in Spanish.
You can count to the
My
gas
kids
stations.
don't like it when I do this.
Oh no, here it comes.
But
What?
seriously, it's quick. It's
Okay.
uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, amico, BP, Quick Trip? Wawa?
This is so bad.
It is.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So Liz's granddaughter is being raised to know more than one language, 2 languages.
Exactly.
Spanish, because
Right.
his family, your son-in-law's family, is from Chile. So
That's
they
right.
need to be able to communicate with each other.
That's exactly right. Sydney says she texted in and said she is a sign language interpreter, so she knows that language, sign language. And she said the reason is her mom is deaf, and she started learning sign language at the church when she was about 9 years old and just fell in love with it and knew it was a way that she could spread God's love, because she said even at her church they have a deaf preacher. And so there are so many people in her area that are deaf that have never heard the name of Jesus, and so she's able to spread his love that way. So I love
That's an opposite way to interpret, isn't it?
Exactly.
So if he's deaf, he's giving the message in
Yes.
sign language, and then she's interpreting, I guess, with her voice.
Right. I guess.
Yeah.
But she can also do the sign language as well. So
The opposite way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a really cool thing. We're thinking about, bilingual or knowing more. Bilingual, did I say that right?
Bilingual.
Hello.
With the languages.
I can't even get the English language just right just yet. So we're hearing from Luis and his wife, and they know more than one language in their house.
We're originally from the Dominican Republic. We were living in the Cayman Islands. They speak English there. And then we moved to the States, but we have always spoken Spanish to the kids in the house, and they always get the English in the school or in church.
The Cayman Islands sound just so beautiful to me. What was it like there?
As good as you can imagine.
Yeah. What brought you to the Cayman Islands?
Work. I got a job in the Cayman Islands.
And why is it so important that the family is bilingual?
Can communicate with our family back home, so it's a good opportunity for them to talk with them, with the grandparents.
But also it opens up many opportunities that they can, like we go to a church that is in Spanish, but it's multi-campus, so they can go to the English side and they can go to the Spanish side, and they can be found in both places.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Rebecca's along with us. What's going on, Rebecca?
3 years ago, November of 2018, I had my right kidney removed. And then September 2020, I had triple hernia repair and massive reconstructive abdominal surgery. And then September of this year, I was 3 hours in the ER waiting room. I spent 3 days in the hospital. I really don't know what all these threes mean. But there are a couple of songs that have really blessed me. The Same Power by Jeremy Camp and Everything Will Be All Right. I'm glad you guys play those songs, and they really have blessed my life. And I know that God is with me, and everything will be all right in His time. And I just want to let you guys know what a blessing 88.3 has been in my life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. 88.3 is Myrtle Beach, His radio. And that Rebecca, that means so much that you would take the time to let His radio know that there are some songs that really reach into your heart during a very horrible time that you've been going through with your health.
Yeah, just being in the middle of that and being able to see that God is still with her and everything will be all right. I love her story. I hate what she's gone through, but I love her outlook on life. And that's what you're doing when you support the ministry of His radio, is you're allowing those songs to be there and that message of hope to get into somebody like Rebecca, her life as she's going through those storms.
It's all about sharing the hope of Jesus with others, and your gift does that. That's how valuable and important you are. Your gift makes a difference. Shareathon is October 19th, so it's a little more than a week away. It's on a Tuesday, and we're going to do 4 days this year, which if you're not new to the family, or if you are new to the family, it's like, wow, 4 days?
Yeah.
You're really reaching out in faith there, aren't you guys? Yes, it's happening. So here's the thing. If you give your gift today, it'll be a big jumpstart for Shareathon. We really appreciate that. You can go online to hisradio.com, even text the word GIVE to 800-447-7234. And if you're listening on the app, just tap on the My His Radio app.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Courtney's along with us at 800-447-7234. Courtney, I understand that your son Carter's pretty special. Why is that?
Yes.
So he is 7 years old now, but 2 years ago when he was 5, he just fell in love with the song Joy from listening to it on his radio, in the car. And I started playing him other for King and Country songs. He just lights up. He learned every word to the song, and then it just continued with all of the other songs. He actually has autism, so he's just super smart and just loves music, and it just kind of unlocked something in him.
So he heard King and Country was coming in concert. What did he say?
Mom, did you hear that?
What does this mean to you that he connects for King and Country when he hears them on his radio?
Honestly, I really think that he started to understand just the lyrics and what they were saying and the message behind their music. And I think that's what meant the most to me. He started understanding what joy meant. He hears about things in church, but connecting it to the music that y'all play on his radio just kind of, I guess, shocked me a little bit that he would connect at such a young age to lyrics, like God Only Knows and Joy and Amen. That's also one of his favorites.
And what does that do for a mama's heart when you see that connection, especially with Carter and some of the sensory issues that he has?
Oh, gosh. For him and for just to me to watch him connect that way and to start asking me what certain things mean and to just see his face light up when he starts singing the songs and saying, hey, Mom, play Joy, I want to hear this song. I mean, it just makes me smile.
For King and Country's in town on Sunday in Greenville, South Carolina.
Oh, yes, and he has already heard all the commercials and been demanding tickets.
Do you think that it would be okay if your family receives 4 tickets and on the floor really close to the stage? Would Carter like that?
Oh, he would absolutely lose his mind. He would lose his mind.
Well, they're yours.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much.
Hopefully Carter will allow you to go.
I know. Well, he's already listened to the brand new song that they put out, and he's like, that is such a good song.
A music critic already.
Oh, yes. I mean, if I gave him access to vote on his radio music, he would probably do all of them.
Enjoy the concert on Sunday. I'm so excited for you.
Goodness. Thank you so much.
You are more than welcome. And you know what? Since Carter really loves for King and Country and the song Joy, since this is his jam,
yeah, let's do it.
This is for you, Carter. We love you, buddy. Enjoy the concert this weekend with For King and Country.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
I don't think commercials use jingles much anymore that I know of, but one for Folgers coffee, I think this jingle was out in the 90s, just sold for like $60,000. Somebody paid for the jingle.
Really?
They did, but it's going to be a really good investment. So,
How is that going to be a good investment?
Because anytime it's played on a commercial, from here on out, they get money. They get royalties for it. And
I see where you're going
since
with
it came out in the 90s, it's made like $20 million.
Really?
So it's a really good return on
This made $20 million?
Oh, what that aroma can do, brighter day for me and you.
Oh.
Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Gone are the days of these type of commercials that have the jingles in them. They're so catchy.
They are. Like, I loved that one. I didn't remember it, but I do now.
You don't remember that?
I remember it now, but I'm saying it's not like something I go around and just hum and sing all the time.
At least once a week for me.
Every time you drink your cup of coffee, even if it's not Folgers.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think the younger generation, I mean, like Generation Z or millennials, even remember jingles in a commercial.
I wouldn't think so.
We have a few.
Okay.
Our producers, Jake and Ben and Ninja. Are all, so, okay, I got a question for you. How about, do you remember this? Does this even ring a bell?
Soccer boppers, soccer boppers. You can soccer boppers.
Oh, you know this.
Of course I know it.
You know it, so.
I've never heard it. I don't think.
You don't know soccer boppers? They're like pretty much the legal way to make kids beat each other up.
Oh, no, the legal way.
Oh, I remember those things.
If
you
it
put them
on
on your hands, and you can, be like in a boxing ring.
Okay,
Exactly.
I just don't
In a
remember the
sense.
jingle.
Soccer bop. Yes.
They know it. Look at that.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little further back.
Okay, all right.
A little further back. Let's see if they know this.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me. I am stuck on Band-Aid brand, 'cause germs won't stick on me.
See? Okay. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Ninja?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
You remember that? How?
Yeah, I would sing along to it in commercials.
Yeah,
on me. Yeah, of course.
What did you just say?
You know, close enough.
No, what did you say though?
I said Band-Aid stick on me.
There
Okay.
you go. See,
It sounded like you said something Ugmanami.
I thought you said Bakugan. I didn't know what you were talking
Hey, that's
about.
another one.
Yeah. You don't remember that jingle?